Yo guys, welcome back to another brand new video on my YT channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys and ranking basically the fastest and the best methods to actually get gems in this new upcoming game that's releasing, I think, tomorrow. If not, it might get delayed a few days because there are some bugs and some balancing things like, the bosses are way too strong in this game. But apart from that, this game is pretty solid at the moment, and in this video, I'm just going to show you guys the fastest and the best methods to get gems in Anime Saga. If you guys have seen this video, that means the game is probably already out. And so yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first best method, or just in general the best method, is if you guys have premium or VIP or both, it basically just makes it so you can get double rewards, I think, from the AFK chamber, and also reduced times. Alright, so if you have VIP and premium, you guys should sit in the AFK chamber, and that's probably the best way to get gems right now. So if you guys didn't know, you guys can go to areas and go to AFK, and you'll TP to this big spaceship thing that says AFK DSR 14, or from the lobby you guys can just walk up here to this big spaceship. You guys can click E on it, and it'll take like a minute or so. Oh, there you go, just instantly in. And here we are, we're inside the AFK chamber, and basically you guys can get gems right now, gold, and trait rerolls, which is pretty new. I've never seen a game where you can get trait rerolls from the AFK place. But yeah, as you guys can see, VIP and premium players get reduced reward timers. And if we come to the VIP, we can see for 300 Robux, which is like $5, $6 in my currency, you get 20% off summon. So it's going to go from 50 gems per summon to 40 gems per summon, or 400 gems for 10 times. Name tag, title, and double AFK rewards. Alright, so you get double AFK rewards, and you get reduced timers, like it said over here. So this is probably the best way to get gems, right? I AFK farmed or just sat in here overnight last night, and I got, I think, 4,000 gems sitting inside the gems. I don't know about the trade rules and gold. I didn't really look at that because I was just focused on the gems. But yeah, I left it on overnight. I got 2,000 to 3,000 more gems than I had previously, and that helped me actually get my first mythic in this game, which is actually, we just load in. Let me just show you guys real quick. This guy right here, Sid right here. This guy took me a while to get. I pretty much had to use pity to get my first mythic, which is really unlucky in this game. But I mean, I'm thankful. All right. I thank God every day for this. But if we just look, I even got Warlord on it. Which, if we also, before we check that, we got S damage, A cooldown, and A plus health, and the trait is Warlord. So we go over to the traits area. Actually, let me show you guys. This guy, Warlord trait. Right. We'll just take a look. Index. Warlord, the second rarest trait in the game. Every 10 seconds generates a 3-second super armor, minus 15% damage taken, plus 25% HP, plus 20% damage, and plus 10% movement speed. So it's honestly it's the second best, I think, in this game. I don't know about these two. They look pretty good, but I can't be bothered reading that right now because we gotta keep going with the video. Alright, we're getting a little off topic. But yeah, best method right now, if you have premium and VIP, or just either one. Yeah, just go to the AFK chamber. It's probably the best way. But the bad thing is, if you're new, you can do that, but you need to be level 15 to get your first mythic. So that's like a really bad thing. Not really bad. I get it. They make it so people can't just instantly, cheat this game and just instantly get lucky and get a mythic straight off the bat. But it's just, I get why they did that, but it's also kind of bad. Anyways, now for the second best method. I'm just gonna be saying the top 3, right? The second best method right now is actually doing quests. Alright, so we take a look here at the daily quests. Refresh every day, of course. You can do these, and as you can see, 650 gems, 720 gems, 630 gems, 600 gems, and 1,125 gems I got already. And we just take a look at all this. I think if we add it up, put on the screen, that's around 3,000 to 4,000 gems just like that. And you can do these every day because it refreshes daily. You can get a lot of gems per day. just from doing the daily quests. Alright, and then we got the weekly quests, which you complete just by doing story itself, right? Clear story, clear story, clear story, defeat enemies, clear the story. And we take a look at this: 240, 360, 1,200, 624, 480, and we got some more: 780, 672, and 1,680. So we add that all up, that's like 5,000 gems right there, maybe even 6,000. Alright, and if you finish all these weeklies, these dailies, and do a bit of infinite, which also gives quite a bit of gems, you guys can rack up a lot. Like, you get way more than you need for pity. So yeah, that is probably the second best way to get gems in this game. Of course, you'll complete it by doing story and other stuff. So yeah, and that brings us to the third best method, which is actually if you go to Katakuri and spawn, click E on him. Do you want to claim your level rewards? Sure. Is level rewards. Alright, so if we take a look, 500 gems, 800, 850, 1,000, and it keeps going, gets higher and higher and higher. And you also get a lot of these stat thingies and trait rewards and money. So yeah, this would be one of the best or one of the better ways, but it's in third place mainly for the fact that it's really hard to get levels in this game. Right, it takes super long. I played hours on this game, and I'm only level 23. Right, it takes really long in this game. It's a painful grind. That's why it's in third place. And in dead last and fourth place, which I might as well just try and squeeze into this video, is story mode. Alright, so one thing I hate about this game is if you do normal first completion, 120 gems, but you don't get first completion for hard and nightmare. So I don't know what these things are here. It's also a bug because it doesn't show the rewards right now, but I wish they made it so first completion on the difficult rarities as well. This would make this a way better method to get gems. But basically, there's 5 acts and you get 120 per first completion, so that's about 600 gems right there off the bat. And there's 4 maps, so that's like 6, 12, 18, 24, 2,400 gems. And so that's why it's the worst method. You do need to complete these maps and do these, and it helps you complete the quests. But honestly, if you were just grinding the story itself, honestly, I'd rather just sit in the AFK chamber. It's much faster and much more worth it. But yeah, I'm gonna put back on the screen right now basically a list from the best to worst, from the top to bottom, on basically the best to worst methods right now that I went over in this video. I'll also put at the start of the video as well, so you know, I guess. But yeah, basically, first best method if you have VIP and premium, AFK chamber. Second best method would be to do the quests. Alright, third best method is the level rewards, and I'd probably tie that with story mode. And infinite, if you can do infinite, but it's probably dead last. It's not that great for gems unless you're doing it for the quests, of course. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please smash the like button, press the red subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you don't miss any of my latest uploads. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and have a great rest of your day.